It's spooky season and I'm here for it. And I thought to myself, what better way to celebrate spooky season than by dressing up as the one thing I could think of that's more scary. Andy Warhol. Hello everybody, my name is Zesty and this is Flip It or Rip It. Flip it or rip it. I want to begin by saying thank you for everybody who's showing up. You're coming in because you want to see me lose some expensive cards, and I get it, and I'm all here for it too. Or you're here maybe to see me possibly save some cards from being ripped. Either way, I encourage you to stick around because right now, I thought we would turn it up a bit. I want to increase the stakes a bit for y'all, because previously we just been doing mostly play boosters. I did some really old time spiral boosters, but they didn't really have the risk. So for that reason, I thought we could roll in spooky season by busting out a couple of Duskmorn collector packs. So we're gonna flip or rip both of these. We're gonna try our best to save all the goodies that are in here. So stick around. Who knows? I may end up ripping a Valgavoth or some kind of Japanese texture foil, the fracture foil, and you'd love to see that. Or you'd hate to see it. You may not know until you actually see it. So I invite you to stick around. Let's have fun with spooky season and let's get to it. Andy Warhol. Okay. Which one are we gonna do? We'll do this one. So we're gonna put this one aside. Let's get started here. So we got the token there. Now, I believe everything should be face down. There we go. Everything's face down already. All right, we got ourselves a nice Glimma token. Look at that little bunny rabbit of hope. Hope in a hopeless place. The freaking Duskmorn haunted house. Bear with me, please. I got some gloved hands here, so I'm going to try to shuffle these as best as possible. We're just going to do that a bit. And again, thank you for bearing with me while I get these nice and shuffled. Okay, I think that's pretty good. You know. Okay. Let's go and start laying them out here. Nice. All right. So I've been kind of tweaking the camera lately because I've been trying to get everything in frame better, and it looks like we very well may be able to do that. Haha! Look at that. That is great. Okay, so I'm still working on issues with the glare. It doesn't look nearly as bad this time, so thank you again for bearing with me on that. Let's fucking get to it. All right, let's fucking do this. First one we're gonna keep. Which one we're gonna get? Which one we're gonna get? I want to keep this one right here. We're gonna keep that one. And Mayaka. What's this? Oh, it's a room enchantment. Let's see here. We got the walk-in closet, Forgotten Cellar. That's very nice. All right, so look at that right there. So you may play lands from your graveyard. And when you unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn. And if a card would be put into the graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile it instead. Not entirely sure how I feel about this. I do enjoy playing lands from the graveyard. My only thing about Forgotten Cellar is you're already spending 5 just to be able to play cards from your bin, right? So, I mean, and green, of course, is the rampy color, but still, I mean, so, all right, that's not bad. That's one that we keep. All right. Woo! Oh. Shit, this next card we're gonna rip. So, okay, we're gonna rip. Let's see, we're gonna rip this one right here in the corner. All right, and no whammies. This is Grab the Prize. As additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land card, Grab the Prize deals 2 damage to each opponent. That is not a bad card, but it's not good enough to keep from getting ripped. So let's do this. These foil cards, look at that. I just want you to see here. They are extra stubborn when it comes to getting ripped. Look at that. Look at that. Holy cow. You can just see it warping. Behold your shiny material there. And that's the card itself. That's some wonderful quality card. Look at that. Look, the anatomy of a shiny. You love to see it, right? Or do you hate to see it? Okay, that was much easier from there. So, all right, ripped. 1 card flipped, 1 card ripped. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 more to go. Oh, which one are we gonna save? Which one are we gonna save?
I'd like to play a game.
Okay, we're gonna save this one. And Shabooey! All right, we saved the land. I'm okay with that, I guess. Which one am I gonna rip now? Okay, we're gonna rip this one. Which one's this one? You filed Crypt and Cadaver Lab. When one or more cards in your graveyard created 2 black 4 and this ability triggers only once each turn. When you unlock this door, return creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Let's go right down the middle with this one. Let's truly make this 2 separate doors. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh man, I got the camera on that one. There you go. Ooh, baby. 4 cards down, 11 to go. We haven't hit any real money yet. Thank you again for sticking around here. We're gonna see if we hit anything truly horrible anytime now. So next card we're gonna save this one right here. And now we save the Shepherding Spirits, Flying, Plane Cycling, a 4 or 5 for 6. I could rip that one right now and really wouldn't care. All right, next one we're gonna rip. And let's see what's this one. Let it rip. This one here is Omnivorous Flytrap. Flytrap enters or attacks. If there are 4 or more card types among our graveyard, distribute 2 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. Then if there are 6 more card types among your graveyard, double the number of counters. That is kind of nice. Yeah, that would have been nice to keep. I mean, the 2/4 for 3, that's pretty solid. Decent blocker, but oh well. It's time to trim this plant. Ooh. Let's see, I want to try to get the mic in on this. Okay, I hope my mic caught that. Flipitorripit, it's like ASMR, but for sadists. Now, next card we're going to save. Let's save the odd one over here. And booyah! This one is Slavering, Branch Snapper. Okay, yeah. I actually drafted this, or not draft. We played Sealed last night, and it was pretty fun. All right, so we're gonna keep this. Down to the last 8. Let's rip this one. And booyah! Ooh, what was this? Oh shoot, I think I kind of like this one. So we have Dazzling Theater and Prop Room. Creature spells have Convoke. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. Damn, that is actually pretty nice. Oh man, well, I want y'all to get a real good look. Another good look. Wow. Keep hitting camera here. I want to get Mother back. Straight tap. There we go. Ooh, down to the last 7. So we're gonna save this one. Which one are you? Oh. When Chainsaw enters, deals 3 damage up to 1 target creature, which is nice. That's fair. I mean, 3 damage for 2, but you know, whatever. When one of our creatures dies, you put a rev counter on this, and then the equipped creature gets an XO buff for X's number of rev counters. That's okay. So we're down to the last 6. There could be Valkavoth hiding back here. We don't know any of the fracture foils. We won't know until we flip them. We're gonna rip. Which one are we gonna rip? We're gonna rip this one, right? So let it rip. Thok Researcher. It's got Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this can attack zone. Oh, okay, that's fine. There, it's okay. Yeah, there we go. Valkavoth, where are you at? Okay, here's Valley. Valkavoth. Fear of Burning Alive. When Fear of Burning Alive enters, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. I like that. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, Fear of Burning Alive deals that amount of damage. Okay. So if you have Delirium, there's at least 4 card types in your graveyard. This card will deal at least that much damage to target creature. All right, down to the last 4. Next one we're gonna rip, and we're gonna rip. And rip you, and rip you. That one, that one. Rip this one. And Valkavoth. No, it's Kiani. Legendary creature illusion. As long as cunning power is even, you may cast non-creature spells though they had flash. As long as Kiani power odd, you may cast creature spells though they have flash. Whenever you draw a card, put a counter on her. We'll rip you later. We'll put you over there. But you know what? We're gonna make sure that you get ripped. Okay, we're gonna rip Kiani here. Just not right now. Let's give her a little tombstone. Rip. Oh no, she's getting ripped. Okay, put you over there. We are down to the last 3 here. Which one are we gonna save? Eeny, meeny, miny, no. All right, so we save this one. It is the Shroud Stomper. Okay, when it enters or attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. I then gain 2 life and draw a card. So we save this one, and let's see. We're gonna rip this Fracture Foil right here. Friendly Teddy. Friendly Teddy he's about to resist. Okay, there we go. Ah, burning the candle from both ends. Look at that. That is so weird. It rips so easily from one side, but the other side, you just kind of get this mangled, contorted. Can only imagine how this feels. And we save this last one. And Valgavoth. It's Smoky Lounge and Misty Salon. Beginning of your first main phase, add 2 red. Spin this to only cast room spells to unlock doors. It's kind of nice. Misty Salon, when you unlock this door, create an XX blue spirit creature token flying, where X is the number of unlocked doors among rooms you control. 1 down, 1 to go. Let's get ready for our last pack here. In the meantime, go ahead and, I don't know, have a moment of silence or something for these cards. Here we go. Last pack here. Nice spirit token. Start to shuffle these up here. Alright, this is the pack. This is the one that's going to have foil Valgavoth, and we're going to have a fracture foil. Okay, we're going to rip you later. Let's get you all set up here. Makes a little bit more room here. All 15 cards are accounted for. Perfect. We're going to begin by flipping this one over here. And booyah. Hey, we got the Jolly Balloon Man. So a lot of people really enjoy the flavor of this card. The ability's not bad either. He's a 1/4 haste, pay 1, tap him. Create a creature token that's a copy of another creature you control, except it's a 1/1 red balloon creature. It also has flying and haste. There is potential for some trickeries and whatnot have yous with this card, so not bad. Okay, so we save this one. Okay, where's Valgavoth? Valgavoth, I knew you in here somewhere. We're gonna rip this one. Let's rip this one. And booyah, say its name. I'm gonna say your name, and your name is Rip. Ah, there we go. All right, we're down to our last 13. We're gonna save, which one are we gonna save? We're gonna save this one, or you wanna save this one, or you wanna save this one? We're gonna save this one. And, ooh. Exorcise. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. I kind of like this. There's versatility to this card. Next card we're going to rip. Which one shall we be sending forth to the Shadow Realm? We're going to do this one. So long, sucker. Live or die. Instant for 5. Choose one. Return creature card from your to the battlefield or destroy target creature. Just the tip. And the other tip. And finally, up the middle. There we go. 4 down, 11 to go. Next one we're going to save. What are we going to save? We're going to save. All right, this is ours. For us. Okay. All right, down to the last 10. We're going to rip this one. And Valgavoth. This one is Vile Mutilator. As an additional cost, you sack a creature or enchantment, flying trample. When this enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token enchantment, then sacrifices a creature. Off to the Shadow Realm. The next one we're going to keep, this is Fracture Foil. Leyland of Hope. Hey, all right. So if this is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. If you gain life, you gain damage +1. As long as you're at least 7 life more than your starting total, creature you control got +2/+2. No Valgavoth, but it's nice. Next one we're gonna rip. And let's see, Fracture Foil now. Vanish from sight. Target non-land permanent owner puts it on top or bottom of the library. Speaking of vanishing from sight, there we go. Down to the last 7. What are we gonna save? Which one are we gonna save? This one here? Okay, we're gonna save this one. Okay, Neglected Manor. That's alright, we'll save that. We're down to our last 6. We did have 1 or 2 good saves. We did have 1 or 2 decent, fair losses also. Again, thank you for sticking around. Let's see if we end up ripping any of the Fractured Foils or Valgavoth. We're gonna rip this one. Clockwork Percussionist. Special guest appearance by Slipknot. Artifact creature, Monkey Toy. Monkey Toy used to be my stage name. So 1/1 haste. When Clockwork Percussionist dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. You, monkey, are going... There's a farm upstate you can go live at. Down to the last 5. What are we saving now? Up the middle here. We're saving Valgavoth. Which one is this one? Metamorphosis Fanatic. We got a 4/4 lifelink for 6. When this enters, return up to 1 creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. Wow! And it has Miracle too. I like it. Cool. All right, we saved this. Down to the last 4 here. Next one we're gonna rip. We'll rip this one. And Valgavoth. Ooh, what's this one? All right, we got the Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. When you unlock this door for the Roaring Furnace, this room deals damage equal to the number of cards in your hand to target creature and opponent controls. Steaming Sauna, you have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. That's pretty nice. This one is going to get ripped, however. So we're just going to put Condemned. All right. You go over here. Go ahead and hang out with Kiani. Last 3. We're going to save this one. This is Oblivious Bookworm. Beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless permanent entered the battlefield face down under your control this turn, or you turned a permanent face up this turn. I tried to run this in last night's sealed event. Did not. Last rip. Which one are we going to rip? I have the one on the left side here, one on the right side over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're going to rip this one. Oh, the Leyline of Resonance. Aww. And it's a borderless foil too. So this one's getting ripped. If this Leyline is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with on the battlefield. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets. Okay, so that one's getting ripped. Okay, we're gonna put a big old X on that one. So what do we end up saving? What's the last card here? Let's see. The Raucous Carnival. Okay. Those were the collector packs for Duskmourn. So I'll be quite honest, I'm grateful we didn't rip anything too bad. I mean, I could have used any of these cards probably. Maybe that Leyline. But that's not going to stop us from playing. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the collector packs. But then again, I mean, I had bought some collector packs before of Duskmourn. Well, I did get some good stuff. I'm not going to put it down completely, but maybe I'm being a little too hard on the set. All that said, thank you so much again for hanging out. Let's do this again soon. And until next time, this is Zesty, reminding you to cherish those you love. See ya.